Hi, everyone. Welcome to 80's Metal Bar number 9. Playlist for today, link is in the description box, or you can just open Spotify and search for 80's Metal Bar 9. Pretty sure it's the only one. Optional props today, blocks, weights, and a resistance band if you have one. No worries if you have none of the props, you can still do everything without. So let's get our music started, and we're going to start standing. All right. So coming up, just take a moment to shift your weight around, maybe close your eyes as you start to take a couple deep breaths. Maybe a head roll or two, shoulder roll, switch directions. Just loosen up a little bit. We're going to start with feet stepped wide, heels in, toes out, and we're going to start with slow squat. So as you squat down, reach the arms up and then stand back up. As we're going slow, really feel your feet pressing into the ground. Really reach through the fingers, arms nice and long. Nice long spine too. And you start to find some gentle core engagement as well, just for stability. Here's our last one slow. Double time down and up, down and up. Starting to warm up the legs. Start to bring some attention to the back of the thighs as well as your bum. Here is 4, 3, 2, last one. Come back down, hold arms out, shoulder height. Find a little lower and lift. Keeping the legs deeply bent. Really try and fight to stay upright here. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay down, heels lift, lower, lift, and lower. So when you lift the heels, it's like you pause for a moment there before lowering back down. Good. Start to draw the belly in, like belly button to spine. Good. 2 more. Last one. Hold it low. Hold for 4, 3, 2, and come on up. Step to the top of your mat. Arms sweep up, maybe a little teeny back bend, and forward fold. Widen the feet a little bit. Soften your knees. Let the head hang down. Grab opposite elbows and sway. Deep breaths here. Maybe you sigh them out. Getting a little looser. Hands come down, find a halfway lift. Nice long spine. And then we'll find a high plank. Step back. Get nice and strong. Take your feet about mat width. Nice wide fingers. Really push into the shoulders here and squeeze your butt. Mini push-ups. Just small. Not bending the elbows a whole lot, just a little bit. And of course your knees can be down. Good. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees down. Flip to your back. Legs up straight. Hands behind the head. Crunch up and down. Crunch up and down. So right away, you contract your core every time we lift. Exhale every time you lift as well. Keep those elbows wide. Lift and lower. Last 4, 3, 2, hold it up. Hold, hold. Tiny little lifts. Tiny crunches. Try to keep your neck relaxed as much as you can. Last 8 right here. Push. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lay back, hug around the shins, circle the legs around a couple of times, and switch directions. Start to rock up and down on the spine. Come all the way up to stand. And we're going to step our feet hip bone distance apart. You can have hand on wall for support if you want, but we're going to step the right foot forward. So right heel and left toes are in line, but staggered. Bending your knees as much as you can with the feet down. And keeping that bend, push into your toes to lift the heels slow. So lift, 2, 3, 4, and lower, 2, 3, 4. So keep that slow lift, slow lower. So the legs stay bent, and I want you to bring some attention into your toes, meaning really press them down, really grip them. Here's our last one, slow and lower. We'll head back up, so lift, 2, 3, then just lower halfway down and lift, down and lift. So equal weight across the ball of the foot, and of course we're gripping the toes, really trying to spotlight on the calf muscles. So the more you can really think about your calf muscles and work them, the better. So your supporting hand, if you have it at all, you could have your hand just on your hip, but it's light. And then you want to bring some attention to pressing equally between the front and back foot. Nice long spine. Really push. Here's 4, 3, 2, and hold those heels high. Little pump up, up, up. So we're working just at the very tip of your range of motion here. More into the toes, and almost think about pointing your tailbone down almost between the feet. Like that's kind of where you want to think about. Nice open chest. Good. Here's 4, 3, 2. Heels stay up. You lower and lift, lower and lift. So of course we keep the legs bent. We really start to bring some like heat into the thighs with this. Maybe you feel your leg muscles starting to get a little bit trembly. That's good. That's where we want to stay. More energy pressing down into the feet and toes. 4, stay low. 3, 2, and hold it low. Arms up, hold 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heels come together, toes apart for our turned out first. And our right leg again is going to draw forward. You're keeping the turn out, right heel, left toes in line. Push down, bend your knees as much as you can. From there, we're pressing into the toes again to lift the heels. Bend your knees a little bit more. So you start with this right leg, just push it back. Isolating right leg only. Everything else is staying still and strong. You're keeping your heels as high as you can while being able to kind of have a solid foundation. Check in on your core. Shoulder blades slide down the back. Really use inner thigh here and outer thigh, hip and booty. Keep that back heel lifted. Good. Now here's 4, 3, 2. We're going to curl the tailbone under and release. Curl it under and release. So you should really be activating your core here. I want you to feel like sit up or like crunch. That's the kind of work I want you to feel in your core. And you're also squeezing your butt. Upper body stays mostly undisturbed here. Get a little bit lower. Little bit lower for 4, 3, 2, and 1. You lower and lift. It's down and up, down and up. I don't know if you can tell, but my back leg is getting really shaky. That's good. Keep those heels up, belly in. 4, lower. 3, can you see it shaking? 2, hold it low, arms up, hold it. 4, 3, 2, come on down, quick shake. We'll set up for the other side. So again, feet right under the hip bones, left foot steps forward. Feet are facing straight forward for this one. Bend the knees, push into your toes, slow lift of the heels. 4 counts each way. So down, 2, 3, just to a hover. Lift, 2, 3, and 4. So as we're going slow, this is where you really set up your posture. Get it locked into place. Strong breath. Steady gaze. Lower. Good, and lift. One more slow. Down. And lift. Good, halfway down. Here we go. Down and up, down and up. If you're not feeling this burn, if you're not getting a little shaky, you got to come down a little bit lower. Again, supporting hand is just for a little bit of balance, help. Really activate your toes, grip them. Down and up. And make sure you're not just lowering the heels, you're pushing them down, pushing them up. Working in both directions. I talk about that a lot. Super important. Equal weight between the 2 feet. Here we go. 4, 3, and then we're going to hold the heels up and pump them up. Here we go. Little push, push, push. More toes, more low belly. Shoulders and neck relax. Good, we're almost there. We're so close, guys. Almost done with thighs. Here is 8. And 4, 3, 2. Heel stay up. You lower and lift. Lower and lift. Stay right in that zone where it's just like almost unbearable. Let's get through together. Heels are up as high as you can maintain. Letting the legs shake. It's okay. Here's 4. Here's 3, 2, and hold it low. Arms up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heels down. Again, set up your turned out first. This time it's the left leg that draws forward. Keep that turn out. Bend your knees. Belly in. Push into your toes, lifting your heels up as high as you can. Sink it down just a little, and the front leg, left leg, starts to press back. Really like solidify the whole rest of the body. Spotlight on this front leg right here. Where can you feel this work? See if you can light up the inner thighs just by thinking about it and really pressing them back. Push and push. Stand tall where you can. Here's 8. Here's 4, 3, 2, tailbone curls under and release. Under and release. So really scoop, release, scoop, crunch through the core. Crown of your head, see if you can sense that. Lift it up a little bit more. And of course, if your legs are just shaking like crazy and you need to come out, you just come back in. That's what we do. That's how we get stronger. Bar doesn't get easier. You get stronger. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Long spine. You lower down and lift, down and lift. Heels up high. Belly in, sink it low. Go for just full uncontrollable shake with the legs because this is it. Here's 4. Here's 3. Little bit lower. 2. Hold it low. Arms up. Hold it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on, shake it out. We'll do a little bit of stretch here. So we'll start with quad stretch. Grab one leg, draw the knees in line, press that hip forward. Slow the breath down a little bit. Release, and other side. Let it go. Shake it out. Top of your mat. Reach up. Again, maybe a little back bend. And forward fold. Soften your knees. I like to step my feet wide. Here's a couple options for you. Soften the knees. You can either wrap your fingers around your big toe and draw your heart down in between the thighs, or you can actually stand on your palms. Bend the knees as much as you need. Let the head hang down. And same idea. You're just drawing the torso down towards the thighs more. And you can sway side to side a little bit. If you have some kind of bind with the hands, release it. We'll step down to a tabletop. Do a little calf stretch here. So left leg extends back at the hip. Flex the foot. Toes come down, curled under, and press the heel back. And we'll switch sides. Extend that right leg, flex the foot, toes come down, and press that heel back. Also use this time to really press your arms down into the mat. Come back to your table. Couple rounds of cat and cow. Just waking up the spine a little bit. They can be big or small. You can move side to side a little bit. You can roll the head. You can move back through child's pose. Just move around in ways that feel good. And we'll stretch out the fingers and wrists a little bit. So nice wide fingers. Lift the palms and push your weight down into your fingers and come back. So do that a couple of times. Feel all your knuckles, feel your fingertips. Good. Turn your hands to face the side edges of your mat and shift your weight side to side. And last one, turn your fingers around to face your legs. You could stay there, or you could bend the elbows and lift the palms a little bit, rocking forward and back. And quick shake of the hands and set them back up. We're in perfect position for plank. Here we go. So step back. Of course, knees can be down if that's where you are. That's cool. But everybody's core will get nice and solid. Push into your shoulders, lift the low belly. Mini push-ups, just like we did before. Down, up, down, up. So feel the strength building in the shoulders. The rest of your body just lowers in one line. Here is 8, 4, 3, 2, and downward dog. Just for a moment, just walk out the legs a bit. Push down through the arms. Nice long spine. That's our goal here. Whew. Okay, shift it forward, high plank. Elevate that right leg and then draw knee to chest and send it back long. In, squeeze and lift, send it back long. In, squeeze, back, long. In, squeeze, send it back. 4 more. Really press the mat away. Keep your bum low as possible. Last 2. Good. Last 1. Back to our push-ups. Down, up, down, up. Just 8. Good. Headed to right side forearm plank. In 2 and 1. Knees down, right forearm down. Set up that forearm plank. Bottom knee could be down. Hips lift straight up. Straight up. So they're not dipping down. We're just going up and up. Make sure your bottom arm is strong. Draw the core in a bit and really push. Just 8. And 4, 3, 2, right back to our high plank. Left leg elevates. Here we go, knee in and squeeze. Send it back long. In, pull and lift. And reach back, in, and reach, in, and reach. We've got 4. Make sure you're breathing. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Right back into our push-ups. Down, up, down, up. Good. 4, 3, 2, left side forearm plank. Get it set up. Your version. Hips lift. Here we go. Up, up. So right away, we're finding left side obliques, but then you really see if you can use the entire left side of the body to help. Feel the work all the way from the left arm, left shoulder, down to your feet. Body is long, neck is long. Here's 8. Good. Regular forearm plank. Both knees bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. 4, 3, 2, last one. Double time. Bend, 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 and bend. Last 8. This is it. Here's 4, 3, 2, and knees come down. Nice job. Grab your weights if you are using weights. We'll do arms seated today. Start with a 90-degree bend of the arms, palms facing in. And we're just going to open and close the arms. So open for 2 counts, close for 2. Find the timing with your music. So as you let your breath settle from plank, really start to find the work here in the shoulders. See where else you can feel this. Can you feel it in the core? Can you feel it in your back? Good. Whether you have weights or not, you're working hard. You're making this hard. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back up. Half size and double time. Down, down, down. So you want to think about shoulders. You want to think about your elbows here. See if you can use those to help push down, down, down. Control this though. Try so hard not to just flap the arms around. Press, press, low belly, lifting, drawing in. 8, 4, 3, 2, forearms flip up and down, up and down. Just take a quick peek. Make sure elbows are about shoulder height and the upper arms kind of stay steady here. See if you can make this like a press, 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 press. Make sure you're not hunching your shoulders up. Nice long neck. Good. Now 4, 3, 2, palms turn in, bicep curl. Here we go. Out, in. So this is definitely still shoulder work, but see if you can flex your biceps and keep them flexed. Really pull. You can drop your weights at any time, by the way. Strong breath. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach overhead. Reach, pull, reach, and pull. Make sure this is almost like a punch up and pull down press. So it seems like when I teach classes in person, a lot of people keep their eyes closed during arm work. So if that's helpful to you, go ahead. Push through. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Arms extend out, palms face the wall behind you, and we'll start to press back. Press and press. I'm extending my fingers, even though I do have weights. I feel like it helps somehow. Really just press back though. Draw your core in, dig deep. Here's our last 8. Here's 4, 3, 2, and hold it. And arms down, weights aside. Shake the arms out. Swing them around, whatever feels the best. Shoulder rolls probably feel good. Let's clasp the hands at the base of the spine, shoulders roll together. Lift the heart up and just take a few deep breaths, spreading across the chest, across the shoulders. We've made it to our next stretching segment. So you can dive down for a child's pose with this. And then release the arms, reaching out in front of you. If you want to widen the knees and soften down that way, let's crawl our hands over to the right side of the mat. Deep breath as you press back. And crawl hands through center over to the left. Slow it all down. Let everything sink in that we've done so far. Back through center. Tent your fingertips. Let your chest melt down toward the ground a little bit. Breath goes up the arms, armpits, chest, and shoulders, maybe even your neck. And we'll find downward dog. So right leg lifts up and back, make some room there, little pumps up to the sky. And we'll step the foot between the hands. We're gonna rise up for high lunge. Settle in. Right hand comes to right hip. Left arm up and over. Reach up to the sky and then twist to your right, right through the belly. Side view again for you. Arms reach back up, and then we'll tip forward, find a warrior 3. You can even sweep your arms back alongside you. Gently land back down, high lunge. So let's do that with breath. So we'll inhale, reach up. Exhale, warrior 3, airplane arms. Couple more times. Inhale, reach. Exhale, launch. Inhale, reach. Exhale, launch. Last one. Inhale, reach. Exhale, launch, and hold it. Fingers to the ground, standing split. Lift that back leg up and breathe. Toes land toward the back of the mat. Left knee comes down. Find your hamstring stretch in the right leg. Move forward to a low lunge and back to your hamstring stretch. One more time. Forward and back. Forward, plant the hands, high plank to downward dog. Left leg up. Pump it up. And gently step through. High lunge. Left hand, left hip. Right arm up and over. Really reach. Press the right heel back. Arms up to the sky and big twist to your left. Arms up. And launch forward, warrior 3, airplane arms. See how gently you can land it. So we'll do 3 with breath. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, launch. Inhale, reach. Exhale, launch. Strong left foot. Inhale, reach. Exhale, launch. Fingers down, standing split. Lift. Head down. Toes land toward the way back of your mat. Back knee comes down, hamstring stretch. Flex the left toes. Forward to low lunge. Back to hamstring stretch. One more. Forward and back. forward, tabletop. Grab your resistance band. Pop it around the thighs. We're gonna do a little back dancing for our first butt song. So lay down on your back, knees bent. We're gonna take that turned out foot position, so heels together, toes apart, and bring them a little bit closer to your bum, but don't force it. So already, just holding your legs apart should put some tension on your band. Squeeze your butt and low belly to lift the hips up off the mat, shoulder blades stay down. So hips lower and press up, lower and press, lower, press. So you are keeping your outer thighs pressing into the band. The heels are connected, but the legs are trying to open apart. Squeeze your butt at the top of our lift. And bum doesn't come all the way down. We're just hovering it and then pressing back up. So nice strong heels down into your mat especially. Good. Hold those hips up. Little push up to the sky. Up and up. Keep your heels pressing because that resistance into each other is helpful as well. Keep the glutes engaged. Really push out into your band. Again, shoulders heavy. Here's 4, 3, 2. Back to the big ones. Down and up, down and up. Really create the work here. Keep those heels pushing into each other. Good. One more time, little ones. Push up, push up, push up. And you can even widen your legs, how apart they are from each other, to get a little bit deeper. Push for 8. Good. 4, 3. Hips stay up. Push the thighs out. Push them out into your band. Heels stay pressing though. Keep your butt squeezed for the duration of this. Push into that band. Shoulders heavy. Let your chest relax down. Push for 8. Last 4, 3, 2. Hold the legs wide. Hips lower, hips lift, hips lower, hips lift. Whew. Last 8, 6. Keep breathing. Keep pushing through. 4, 3, 2. And hold it up. Hold and squeeze. Push into your band. And come on down. We're going to keep the band on for our second song. Lay all the way down on your belly. Legs straight out behind you or under you. Resting your forehead in your forearms. I'm going to stay upright, of course, though. I want you to feel like your belly button's lifting up off the mat. Whether it physically does or not doesn't matter, but I want you to feel that engagement and hold it like that. Your back needs to feel nice and long. We're going to elevate our left leg, point your toes. Find a little lift and squeeze of that cheek. Lift, squeeze, lift, squeeze. So you need to keep that butt cheek squeezing so that you're not lifting that leg too high. Because if you lift it too high, the work transfers to the low back. Which is also why we need to pay attention to our core, especially here. Good. 8 more like this. Best ones yet. Here's 4, 3, 2. Bend that leg to 90 degrees. Flex your foot hard. Heel up to the sky. Push and push. So really draw in from your side waist. And the harder you can flex your foot and press through the center of the heel, the more effective this is going to be. So feel exactly where this is targeting in your butt and work that. Breathe into it. Push into it. Relax neck and shoulders. Good. Yep. Here's 8. And 4, 3, 2. Hold it up. Hold that squeeze. Flex that foot harder. Good. Yep. Just hold it. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Leg comes down. Elevate right leg. Reset your core. Point the toe. Little lift. Lift, squeeze. The pointed toe just really helps keep the entire leg nice and firm and active. But isolate the right butt cheek here. Good, yep. Hips pressing down into your mat. Again, relax face, relax your jaw, and breathe. Here's 4, 3, 2, 90-degree. Flex the foot, start to push up. Heel stamp up. Quick core check, quick low back check. How can you lengthen and breathe and imagine space or ease where you need it so that we can really work these glutes hard. Push harder through the heel. We are almost done. Good, and hold that heel up, hold that squeeze, push harder, flex harder, hold it, just hold. 4, 3, 2, and 1, come on down. Flip around, band off. We'll end with a wee bit of core, so lay down on your back. What shall we do first? Let's just start with those crunches again, except for shins are going to be floating parallel to the ground. You're just going to lift and lower there. The tempo of this song, Cherry Pie, is slow. So really breathe into it. Exhale to lift. Keep those elbows wide. When we crunch slower, we can really pay more attention to the contracting of the core muscles. Lift. Let's go 4 more. And it's almost like you pause at the top. Here's 2. Last one, hold it up. So head, neck, and shoulders stay lifted. Hug the knees in, heels together, toes apart, frog kind of leg here. And then we're gonna press out, pull it in, push out, pull it in. So arms could be reaching or hands could be behind the head. Push, pull them in, push, pull them in. So the lower you press your legs out, obviously the harder. Keep those heels connected, flexing the feet. Good, here's 4. Here's 3, 2. Last one, hold those legs out long. Slow lift for 2, slow lower for 2. That whole frog shape, lift and lower, slow. And of course, if this is a little much for you, keep your head and shoulders down. Last one. Lift it up, grab behind the right thigh or right calf, left leg long to hover, toes point, and we're gonna switch and switch. So again, of course, you can lay the upper body down if you need a little bit less intensity. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bicycle twist. Here we go. Crunch and crunch. Try to get your legs long and low and really go for the twist. This song's pretty short. You gotta make the most of it. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold upper body up, extend legs out, rock yourself up to like a boat pose. Woo, hold it, reach, and butterfly. Whew. So let your body just soften a little bit in this position. And we'll actually do some seated stretches today to cool down. Alrighty, so extend your right leg long. Take your left foot into the inner thigh. Right forearm can come down to the ground or right on the leg, and left arm is going to sweep up and over. So thinking about an open chest up to the sky as much as possible for you. And then really reach. As you reach, press that left hip down, anchor it down. Really important when you stretch, deep, full breath, because that is what helps the body soften and in turn helps improve our flexibility. Let's come up, arms up, turn to face your right toes, like totally square. As we fold, think about leading with the heart and then melting down. So you can grab anywhere on the leg or foot as long as you're not hunching. Like if you're holding on and grabbing, think about collarbone to toes. Let your head release fully. And we'll come up and switch sides. Tuck that foot in. So first it's the side body stretch. So forearm down somewhere, right arm up and over. One more big slow breath. Arms sweep up, turn to face your left leg, and fold. Grabbing on if you want, but you totally don't have to. You can just help, what am I trying to say? You can use your breath and gravity to just let you soften down. Now, if you're very twisted here, if it's hard for you to just fold right over the leg, grab your right hand. Nope. With your right hand, grab the left side of your foot, and that can kind of help the spine lengthen more directly over the leg. Head releases. And we'll roll up and we'll do a straddle stretch. So any degree of straddle, get yourself settled in, lengthen. You can either point your toes or flex your feet and just tip your heart forward, torso, any amount. You'll know when you need to stop, and you can just pulse a little bit gently there or hold it. But notice if any leg muscles are still trying to grip on. See if you can soften it all. One more big breath here. Coming up, wiggle the legs in, shake them out a little bit. Grab any seat. Arms sweep up, breathe in, exhale, hands to heart center. Take a moment of gratitude for getting yourself here, for doing the work, and for everyone else in class. Round of applause, as always. Thank you so much for joining me today, and hope to see you guys next week.